Hi, welcome back to our third video for 6.1, sequences as discrete functions. So in this example, we're going to use an explicit formula to write terms in a sequence. It says write the first three terms of a sequence given the explicit formula for the nth term of the sequence, where n is an element of the natural numbers. So like 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's try this first one here. We have T of n equals 3n squared minus 1. So we want to write out the first three terms. So for the first term, okay, this is going to be when n equals 1. So we'll have to substitute 1 in for n, there and there. So 3 times 1 squared is 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. So that's the first term. It's going to move this over a bit. Okay, for the second term, this is when n is equal to 2. We'd have T2 equals 3 times 2 squared minus 1. So we're just substituting 2 in for n. 2 squared is 4. 3 times 4 is 12. So we get 11. Okay, and lastly, for the third one, so for the third term, this is when n equals 3. We'll have T3 equals 3 times 3 squared. 3 squared minus 1. So 3 squared is 9. And 3 times 9 is 27. So we get 26. So for that first sequence, the first three terms are going to be 2, 11, 26. Okay, I'm just going to shrink this so that we can do the next example. Probably move that under here. Okay, now for this one, we'll find the first term, substitute n equals 1. 1 minus 1 is 0 on the top. 0 over 1 is equal to 0. That's the first term. Second term, we're going to plug in 2 for n. Okay, so we get a half. And now for the third term, plug 3 in for n. So the nice thing about explicit formulas is that we can easily find the term number because we always have n as a subscript. So we can easily see first term is 0. Second term is a half. Third term is 2 over 3. Just going to write these out. 0, a half, 2/3. And that pattern can keep going on too. The reason why it's called explicit formula and not just formula is because we're only restricted to whole numbers for n. Okay, remember, n is an element of the natural numbers, so counting numbers like 1, 2, 3, and 4, not 1.5 or 1.7. So it's explicit in that sense, where we can only use whole numbers. And that way it makes a nice list of numbers we want to write out a sequence. Okay, that's it for this video. We'll see you in the next one.